Hi guys, it's Sam here with Bargain Hunting Blonde, and today I am bringing you my first video in what I'm calling March Madness, which was the idea of my husband. I have a lot of bags that I have not revealed on YouTube, but that I might have used in real life, or some I haven't even used in real life, or you've seen on my Instagram, but you've never seen on my YouTube. And so I want to make sure that I show you guys them. So some of them are like true reveals, like the only time I saw them is when I purchased them. And others are reveals to you guys, but I have maybe used them once or twice. I have a big bag collection, so I do cycle out through my bags, so none of my bags get an extreme amount of wear. And that's why you'll sometimes like never see them on YouTube or never see them on Instagram, because like I'll carry them, but it's not a day that I'm taking pictures or I'm filming. So let's get started with this video. But actually, before I do that, if you guys like these sort of videos, please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell if you want to get notified every time I upload a new video. I'm really close to 1,000 subscribers, which I know for certain people is not a lot, but for me is a lot, so I'm really excited. And I'd love it if you guys could subscribe. If you're watching this video and you like these videos, I think it'd be great if you could follow my channel. Also, if you like the video, it always helps if you give it a thumbs up or comment down below or do both. All are great. Okay. Onto the reveal. So it is in this bag. This is a true reveal. I have not used this bag yet. It's kind of been sitting in my room zit, which is my room closet. I am not always the biggest Prada fan, and I'll be totally honest about that. I do have a small Prada collection. I think, including this bag, I have 3. I just have never really loved a lot of their products because I don't love Saffiano leather. It just doesn't feel luxurious to me, and a lot of their bags are Saffiano leather. So also, I thought this was interesting. So I had not seen this Prada bag before. It is very beautiful, and I think why the SA was helping me did this is because it matches the box, which you guys will see in a second. The box is a little bit bigger than the bag, and he did warn me about that because they were out of, well, 1, I guess normally this box doesn't come with a bag, and 2, they were out of the size box that would fit it better. So this is the box and the ribbon. So you guys, you can see it's like the blue ribbon, and like this is basically, it's actually technically navy. It's very, very dark navy box, which is why he did the dark navy bag. But a lot of times you'll see people get white bags. That's very common for Prada. I actually really like their ribbon because it's like very simple, and it just says on it, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that with me in the background, like Prada, and like pretty like nondescript, which is really cute. I actually think it'd make a really cute hair ribbon, which I used to do all the time in high school. I will say the one thing I love about their boxes is this box feels really high quality, and this is actually a fabric material on here, so it's not just like printed on, it's like actually fabric, which is kind of fun and a little different than a lot of the fashion houses. This is what you normally see on the bags, like just the white and with this, which is actually blue. I always thought it was black, but it's blue. So without further ado, here is I mean, it still has like all the wrappings on it because I tried on the sample or the model, and then when I got mine I was like, let's just leave it all on there because I want to keep it looking as new for as long as possible. So I got the Prada Re-edition in the beige color, and it does have silver hardware. Both the black and the beige have silver hardware. I actually don't know if I've seen the Re-edition 2005 that has gold hardware. But it does have, as I said, it is all still wrapped up. It does have the long crossbody strap and the little, what I'm going to call the earpod. Is that the word I'm looking for? You know what I'm talking about, the headphones. The headphones that you charge. I actually do not have them. I'm just mainly using this because I think it's cute, and probably nothing will go in it. But actually, credit cards fit in it, which I thought was really interesting because I wasn't expecting that too. I've seen some people who are really like street style influencers wear the strap, which has Prada on it, with this just as a belt. And they actually, it's really cute, and basically becomes a belt bag because if this holds your credit cards, you put your cell phone in your pocket, you basically are good to go. I mean, if you only have one cell phone, I have 2. So I normally need more than the average person space-wise. Here are the cards. So I think this is just like about the nylon material in a billion different colors. Yes. And it's telling you like how to store the bag and keep it away from a bunch of heat. This is the authentication card, I believe. Yes, it is. So shows you like, it's like this, and then it has just a bunch of facts on the back, like the color. So technically this color is Cameo. Cameo, though, can be a lot of different colors from Prada. I've seen Cameo that's like much more of a pink. This Cameo is definitely much more of a nude. And then we have, I'm only going to take out one, a billion trillion dust bags, like literally a billion, for all the different little pieces, which is really nice. I actually appreciate that. I think since it does come apart in pieces, it's nice if you're not going to use it all to be able to put it back in individual dust bags. Let me take everything out of here. You can feel it in here as well is the little metal strap, which I'll show you guys. So the bag can be worn more just underneath the arm instead of crossbody. And okay, I'm not going to unwrap it. It is in all this wrapping, but it is also silver. The black, again, does come with a silver strap. And if you go into the store and try it on, you will see that there is always like a silver little strap with it that they use more when you're trying it on as like a accessory. So what I wanted to show you guys as I was doing this and kept getting distracted, another little care booklet. Oh, interesting. Actually, this is really cool. So this is the Prada's little care booklet because the Prada group uses, I'm going to read it to you, labels with passive RFID, which is radio frequent identification technology, or frequency, excuse me, technology in order to guarantee the authenticity of items purchased and improve customer care. The label contains no personal data. So you can see it says right there that this is a little RFD booklet. I think that's a really great idea that brands are doing just to prove that it's authentic, because it's become so easy to fake the different ways to identify a bag. You know, Louis Vuitton has their date codes, which are not unique to a bag. They're just when they were made. I know Celine's, it's all over the place with their codes. I know that super fake Chanel's are really, really good at faking the series number, which, you know, normally is what's on the little card and then on some little tag in the bag. It's really crazy. And so I think this new sort of technology is really cool. And I think it's something that will hopefully have brands be a little more open to repairing bags, because they won't have to be saying like, oh, we don't know if this is authentic or not. We don't want to repair it or not. Sometimes Louis Vuitton will do that with vintage pieces, even though you're like, it's authentic. I had it authenticated. The managers don't know. But when you have the RFID technology, you can just scan it. And if it comes back like, oh yeah, this was bought, you know, a long time ago, 2010, but like it's, obviously the technology's not that old, but like, you know, they could tell that it's authentic and that it is actually Prada or is Louis Vuitton or whatever. So this bag on the inside has no pockets. It is just lined with the like typical Prada lining. It does say Prada. I don't know how well you guys can see that. But it is small on the inside. I think a lot of people expect it to be bigger, but I was okay with the size because for me it's perfect. So I had my phone. Story of my life is losing both my phones. You should see me sometimes like trying to look for both. Oh, here's one. So this is the bigger of my two phones. This is the 11 Pro, but it is not the Max, so it's the smaller size, and like literally no issues. This is gonna go straight in here. Sorry, as I look, I couldn't see where I was going, but like no problem. You'll see that there's definitely space on the top of this bag with the phone in it. So definitely holds my two phones, hold like a small to medium compact size wallet. Definitely get car keys in here, anything like that, even a little bit of makeup, some extra stuff, but it is not a giant bag. And I think that this bag is a great alternative for everyone who likes the multi-pochette from Louis Vuitton but can't get a hold of it, or likes it but doesn't totally love it and actually prefers this style, or someone who is looking for a cheaper price point. This is cheaper. It has gone up a little bit. It's $1,220 now. Initially when it came out, I believe it was $1,150 in US dollars in the United States. And unfortunately though, you cannot buy this online. Hypothetically, if the multi-pochette from Louis Vuitton was in stock, you could buy it online. It just often isn't, and I've actually never seen it online. But this is never online. It's only sold at 35 boutiques in the United States. I am lucky that where I live, there is one north of me in San Francisco and one south of me in San Jose, but and I travel to Europe, so not a big deal for me. But if you just don't have a lot of options. I do believe that if you call and they have them in stock, they will send them to you. But that's the thing. So they have to be in stock. So they've been going really quickly. I went to the store when I initially bought mine on a Saturday. I was like, they're probably not going to have it. I'm just going to ask if I can be notified when they come back in stock or put on some sort of wait list. They had actually gotten a shipment in that morning. It was their first shipment in like a month. It was just like a freak accident, I guess. And he was like, yeah, we got in 16 black and 6 of the beige. And at the time when I initially went and tried it on, they had both. I was like, you know what? I just can't decide color. I'm going to go do some returns at Nordstrom's and I'll come back. And when I came back, which was a couple hours later at that point, because I tried on some things at Nordstrom's, I think I also stopped at another store and I had to pick up some makeup stuff, and then I went back because I was still thinking, and I wanted to ask opinions of some of my friends and everything, and everyone was like, oh, I just really love the beige. And I also love the beige. I was just worried about the wear on the beige. But I think if you're going to go with a beige bag, you're always going to have the wear factor, but this is nylon, and I think it's probably like the safest, most wearable beige color bag. You know, it's not lambskin or anything like that. And so I went back and I was like, oh, I think I want to go with the beige. And he goes, oh no. And I was like, what? He's like, I think we might've just sold the last one. I was like, oh, this would happen to me. I literally had told him when I left, like, this always happens to me. And, they actually had one on hold, but they're not allowed to put them on hold. So they had to call the customer and say, like, we can't actually put it on hold for you. And then they sold it to me, which is how I got this. But by when I went back, they only had, out of the 16 black and 6 beige, they had no more beige and they had 3 blacks left. And that was within the same day, like within maybe 2 hours. So definitely something crazy. They're going very quickly, and since you can only get them in stores, there's that factor. He did tell me that most boutiques just carry the beige and the black, and then there are certain like more pop-up boutiques or bigger boutiques like the one on Rodeo Drive that carry the whole array of colors. Like the green you'll have seen, the blue you'll have seen, the pink you'll have seen. Like, there's definitely a bunch of cool colors, but not all stores are going to carry them. All stores, all of the 35 boutiques, I should say, carry the beige and the black. So I'm excited to use this. I will definitely update you guys on how it wears. Keep your eyes peeled because I do have a very similar bag to this that you guys have not seen that I literally have had for months. Yeah, not years, months. And I'm going to do comparison for you guys. So like I said at the beginning, please subscribe, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see how I style my bags or me at the store trying on bags, I always post that on Instagram, so make sure to follow me, which my Instagram is linked down below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!